Your figure is 2.6,
They say by 2 to until
they say
25,
by 2 to
the losses would result to
the loss
$10.5 trillion.
$10.5 trillion.
That means
A
you know,
staggering
the loss
figure.
which
This is the
cyberspace
loss which the
that
cyberspace will make us
$10.5
suffer. $10.5 trillion.
four times,
Four
GDP
times,
of
three times more than the GDP of this country.
they have not
This
got
was
it
the
just
estimated at not
2025. So how vigilant we
2025.
have to
So
be
how
so that we don't
vigilant we
become
have to be to see
victim
that we don't
of
become a victim of
cybersecurity.
cybersecurity. I mean,
I
I don't
don't
want
want
to
to
take
take
much
much
of
of
your
your time,
time, but
I think people
I
are
think people are not interested to hear
like
me, and I
really
really am a
knowledge in
novice
this
in this
subject.
subject.
So
So
I
I
don't,
would demand.
I
I
can
can
only
only
tell
tell
you
you
that
that
we
we will
much richer
get
in
much
experience,
richer in
and we will
experience,
be able
and we will be able to
to save
save
ourselves
ourselves from cyber losses if we
if we
really
really
follow their
follow their
advice.
advice.
And
And
therefore, I would
therefore, I would
request Mr. Sen Gupta. Sir, somehow or other, let me tell you, the other day, my partner lost 14 lakhs of rupees. I was just telling you, he just lost 14 lakhs of rupees on account of a hacking of his banking account. Everybody present here must be receiving some kind of a mail that this has happened or that has happened. And unless we are very vigilant, it's
it's very
happening in rampant. So therefore, I think, I think Mr. Singh Gupta, I think, do's and don'ts. Ajit Babu, I think we should, from this session, we should have do's and don'ts, we should take a lesson from the and circulate it to our members, because this will be very important. Very few people are present here today because of this India-Bangladesh match and because of the pujas, and a lot of people have started traveling. But at least we should take advantage of do's and don'ts and circulate to our members. So I thought that may be a good idea. With these, I would request Mr. Sen Gupta to initiate the discussion.
I request to start Ritik
Okay,
first. Huh?
I think you start.
Hello. Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, sir. So yeah, that is right. I learned my first hands-on experience from sir, and he's my guru till date. So I will start with two angles. One, I will talk about the corporate angle, because we all have a company or we work somewhere. There is a corporate angle that we should keep in mind, and there is also a personal angle that is the biggest thing we should keep in mind. Okay. So first, starting from the personal angle that everyone should keep in mind, and please do practice in your daily life, so that you and people around you doesn't get affected. I like a line from the movie of Salman Khan. I forgot the name. तीन लोगों की मदद करो और उनसे कहो और तीन लोगों की करें. So whatever you learn, please preach to 3 other people, so that, as sir told, India is becoming the most targeted country on cybercrime. That stops.
To mention one thing, I work with
the law enforcement agencies in a very close angle, and I read the crime reports monthly. So whatever we do as conventional crime 2 years back in 2019, like murders, dacoits, conventional crime, it has come down to 5% now, and 95% cases reported are cyber frauds. Okay, so police have no other work in doing in conventional crime except to work on cyber cases. That is why the government is recently, they have launched a cyber wing also. So starting from the first thing which sir mentioned is sextortion. So sextortion can happen in 2 to 3 ways. I will talk about the female angle, I will talk about the male angle. Okay, so there is a very big thing which we have received a feature in our social media is called a professional account, where many of us turn our accounts into a professional account as a creator, but actually they don't do any content creation, but they use the professional mode. In the professional mode, the biggest problem is anyone can follow your profile. People can send you random messages. Even if it's not a professional profile, people can send you random messages. Now there can be two angles. Either you respond to that, either you don't respond to that. If you respond to that, if you are wise enough and you can handle the person tactfully, then it is okay. You can cut off the danger. But if the person is not to be tactfully handled, then either he can take down some of your social media images, they can morph it, and they can blackmail you. That is the first thing. Second thing is that you will receive a typical, I'm giving a line, please note down the line so that you will see this line. I think you appear in this video. Please click on this link to check. And there will be a link. Now this link is like a chain reaction. How does this link work? Suppose this is profile number 1. Profile number 1 has clicked on this link and it has got 5,000 friends. So these links automatically get forwarded to 5,000 people. Now out of those 5,000, let me assume 2,000 people has clicked on that. And they again have 5,000 in their friend list. So it goes like a chain reaction. Okay. This is the first thing which happened. The second thing which happens is that the social media account get compromised. So whenever you receive this particular message, I think you appear in this video or in this picture, please click on this link to check. Never click on that link. You can just delete that link. Second thing is that social media notification. If I could present my, can I connect my mobile?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, just one second.
Just see to it that mobile can be connected. And
I will just show a screenshot. If this can be presented. $40,000. 40,000 students. Last almost 15 years.
Chena. Oh, sorry.
So this is a official notification which came in my Facebook account, and the first let us see on the logo. The logo seems it's a Facebook verified logo, and it said that your page has been disabled for some content issue. If you believe that this is an error, please verify your account at the link below. Let us see the link. HTTPS, your page has been disabled .website/da. So if, and when the notification came, it exactly looked like a notification which came from Facebook actually. If someone have clicked on this account, on this link, immediately the whatever pages are connected to the account, we all have pages connected to our account, all the admin access of the pages would be removed and the hacker would get the access. Using this process, currently there are 7 celebrities in Calcutta only itself whom I know personally. All of their social media accounts are compromised. 7 celebrities in Calcutta. Okay, so including some film stars, football players, etc. So this is one thing which you should keep in mind very carefully, that whenever you receive a notification from Facebook, please open and read that carefully. And if there is any link attached, please don't click on any link, because if Facebook is sending you an official notification, that would come in a mail for any kind of link. Okay, so this is one thing which is very much alarming nowadays for social media.
This comes in WhatsApp otherwise.
This will, sir, first this will come in a notification, and then once you see your messenger, you will get this full text. Right. Next, let us come to WhatsApp. In WhatsApp, the biggest problem nowadays is what sir mentioned, is sextortion. So the typical thing what happens is you will get an unknown video call. Once you receive that video call out of curiosity, you will see something there and you will disconnect the call. But within that fraction of seconds, some screenshots will be taken. The system is made in such a way. And then you will get blackmailed using those screenshots that we have taken your screenshots for the sex chats. You pay us money. Otherwise, we will viral this to your colleagues, nearest friends, family members. And mainly men are targeted on this particular thing. So please be very careful whenever you receive a unknown video call in WhatsApp, please don't accept that. Okay.
But sir, we have to open it now. By that time, you know.
Sir, unless you receive the call, you are not visible to the other person. Okay. So this is about the social media thing that is very much crucial and we should follow every time. There is one more thing. Making yourself visible in social media. So just now we were discussing and sir told that he is not present in any social media. Sandeep sir told that he is only in Facebook, not in Instagram. So they were discussing. So making yourself visible in social media makes you much more vigilant, because it helps people to track down your activities. I will tell you a small incident. We know many of us use Android phone maximum. And without a Google account, the Play Store will not work, and the Android, it's very difficult to operate Android without a Gmail account. So there was a case going on USA, and Sundar Pichai was called by the judge. A simple question was asked to Sundar Pichai. A person sitting in chair A, if he stand up and sits in chair B, will Google track that? His answer was yes, if the user allows. Now the point is, unless you allow, your phone will not work. So you will have to allow. So whenever you are giving the permissions to your apps which you are installing on your device, you know for what purpose you are installing the app. And if it is asking for a non-relevant permission, please don't give that. And check if the app is working. If the app is working without that not relevant permission, use it that way. If it says that you need to give this access, otherwise this feature will not work, then you can go to the settings and manually turn on the permission option again. So this is another thing in the mobile phone which we should keep in mind very well. That is okay. Okay. You can remove the permission, or best is use it one time. Because the biggest key thing which today's fraudster are using, that is our busy schedule. Because they will call us in such a moment when we are in a very pressurized situation. I will get a call, your bank KYC is not updated. Haha, what is to be done? Sir, you give these details, we will get it done. And we provide that details. So this is the basic key area which they are exploiting. So if we just take out 10 minutes from our time schedule and we give that permission every time, it will be much more safer on our side. One more thing, now coming to the finance part, clicking on links and money gets deducted. When you are booking your holiday packages or hotels, fake websites are coming nowadays, and many people are getting cheated because they are transferring amounts to wrong accounts. Whenever you do this kind of transfer or whenever you receive such links, please be very careful, because once the fraud has happened, the only thing you can do is to do a police complaint. But that police complaint will just be a complaint because in this financial year, the banks has released a norm that at least till the previous financial year, some money was returned to the user, whichever amount has been frauded. But from this financial year, the bank has told if it is done through users input, then no money will be returned. The insurance will reject the case and completely you will get zero. So in case of financial transaction, original account, not clicking on any such link which can get access to your financial accounts.
How do we identify whether it's a fake one or it's a genuine one, like the travel agency, hotels?
Sir, the best thing is the fake thing are happening due to digital marketing and SEO nowadays. Because suppose if I search this hotel's phone number, one phone number pops up at the Google stop, but that may not be the original phone number. The safer thing is we go to the website, we visit the contact us section, and we take the phone number from there.
You mean we go to the website of the hotel? But there are many links where you say they give you discounts, then you go to that, people go through those, instead of going to the hotel, they go to those agencies, where they book hotels in large amount and you get discount. How do we know that those are good and bad?
Sir, what I prefer is getting the discount directly from the hotel and not from a third-party vendor, because to get a discount of 5,000 rupees, 5 lakh rupees can be deducted from my account. So getting a discount, a similar thing happened with
a week. Huh? Not yet. This is an important point.
a similar incident happened with one of my close. I know that person. So she got a offer in name of Oud restaurant that on buying one handi biryani, you will get another handi biryani, and it was through a link. She paid the amount. First of all, she paid 850, and again, almost 2.5 lakhs got deducted from her account. Another incident which got reported in Lal Bazar just some days back, a very senior employee of Axis Bank, he knew all these things, like what is to be done, what is not to be done. So he got a crank call, and his plan was I will not give the OTP. So the person asked his card details, he gave the card number, he gave the date, he even gave the CVV. Now the person opposite to the call was more clever than him. He did an international transaction. So in case of international transaction, we do not require any bank OTP. And 24 lakh rupees got deducted from his credit card because his credit card was of a limit of almost 30 lakhs or 35 lakhs, because he's a very senior, he's in very senior post in Axis Bank. So, and he got a huge credit card bill. So please do not share your OTPs. Do not click on any links. Do not share any details with anyone. Basic thing is your bank account, operate it yourself. The safest thing is that. Coming back to social media, and something which I will suggest, because except me, I think everyone is a parent here. Okay, so this is typically for your children. Nowadays, at least from the COVID period, the mobile laptops and the tablets are killing their childhood. Okay, and there is no way to control them. But recently Google has launched a way. It has almost been 2 to 3 years. They have launched one app which every parent should use in their child's devices, and how to use and why to use, I will tell that. So there is an app called Family Link. You can just write down the name. It is available in
what's the
Play
name,
Store.
sir?
Family Link.
Family link. Okay.
Yeah. So what is to be done? 2 downloads are required, one on the parent's device and one on the child's device. And you will register accordingly, parent and child. Now what will happen is, in case of, mostly required in case of girl childs, they go for tuitions, they become late. Sorry, even if their phone is switched off, you will get the live location through that app where your child is. Okay. At least you can reach out in case of emergency.
It's very important.
Okay. Second thing is that you can control all the apps and time of usage of the apps of that phone. Like games, you allow your child 1 hour in a day, suppose. So you can set that duration. So once the 1 hour is crossed, if the child is trying to access that app, you will need to again give a permission. So there is a restriction. So now what this will cause is, when she will or he will get such restrictions, they will stop using the devices. Similar thing happened in my maternal uncle's home. My sister, she got a tab for her school and it was a calling tab, and she is very fond of playing those cake recipe games, and her eyes are already with specs. So what I did is, I did everything locked except her school's app. So whenever she tried to access that tab, she sees that except her school's app, nothing opens. This created a hatred about the tab in her. And she just takes the tab out of the almirah during the classes and keeps it. The boomerang is, her eyes are getting protected. And she is not getting those contents which are available in the TV nowadays, because those are almost not legit for the kids. The contents which are shown nowadays. I see a cartoon called Doraemon. The things that are shown there, if I show it to a child, it's very bad. Okay.
So tell me one
Huh.
thing. You know, the only the 2 days back, two childs were missing from a school. I know them very well, and the parents, they are absolutely paranoid. Uh, but the child was, as you said, you know, you can locate the child, but the schools do not allow childs to carry mobile or anything like that. So do you think it is required that, you know, some kind of a device where the child can be located where
Sir, we already have such a device. So it's called an Apple AirTag. Okay. And it's a small thing like a batch. So if the child keeps that in her bag also, or if in her pockets
what
also,
is it called,
sir,
sir?
Apple AirTag.
Apple AirTime.
It's just in a size of a coin, a 2 rupee coin, a big coin. So it size. So if the child keeps that with her or him, the parent can locate it through the Find My Phone of their device. Okay.
These are very important issues.
So
you know,
Apple AirTag, but there is
Airtel AirTime, you said.
AirTag.
AirTag. Okay.
Right. Is just a coin size thing. Okay. So that can be again located, but again, becoming very frank, nowadays, what in the schools where our children study or we studied, all are A-graded schools. Every child carries a mobile phone in their bag. At least as I am too much junior from you. So from that student angle, which I have crossed very recently, I can say that every child carry a mobile in their bag. But again, if the school is very strict and there is a risk factor, the parents do not want the child to carry a phone, then AirTag is an option which they can avail. Okay. So another thing which is very important, please do not let your child access your phone or laptop, because many of us have one limited device or two limited device in our home and we let our children use that. What is the negative outcome of that? I will tell you. So there is a very senior official of Indian Army. The person is a very senior professional in the Indian Army. He's a very senior army officer. So his child is of son is of 5 years age, and the son studies in that kindergarten school. So he was doing the online class from his father's laptop, and that laptop had some confidential files, national security files. somehow some link came or something happened, the child clicked on it, the laptop got hacked, and those confidential files got hacked. Now, when the investigation was carried out, first of all, the person lost his job and he was imprisoned for cheating the country, because the investigation stated that the files were leaked from his laptop, and no one will listen that my son has done that. So you all are working professionals, you have confidential documents in your personal devices, so please don't let your child use your device. I do not let use my phone anyone except me. No one touches my phone. Okay, so please keep that level of confidentiality of your personal devices. Now coming to a corporate angle, first of all, social media, websites and networks of your office premises or of your company is required to be secured at first, because data loss, there is something which Sandeep sir is very much expert in called ISMS, Information Security Management Systems. So there is something called a compliance which we should follow. There is something called a standard VAPT security audit that every company should do at least once in a year to just be sure that their infrastructure is secured. Okay. 2 to 3 things as sir told to mention do's and don'ts. Password policies, every 90 days we should change our passwords. And the typical password, normal password format, 8 to 16 characters, 1 small letter, 1 capital letter, 1 number, 1 special character. So this must be there. Next thing is this two-factor authentications. This is both personally and professionally. Enabling two-factor authentications wherever possible is very much important. The next thing is that many companies, they do not upgrade their infrastructure due to budget constraints. I know a company, their office is in Baliganj. They are one of the 18 official Facebook partners in India. And the agency, it's an ad agency basically. So they are an agency of 36 years. Last year, they had a studio setup and all 36 machines are internet connected and have shared folders. So the main node of that whole setup, the person who used that node, the person was downloading Heropanti 2 movie, and a ransomware got downloaded with that movie. That ransomware affected all 36 machines in the network, which encrypted above 100 TB data, their creatives, which they created in all these 36 years. And there is a particular ransomware called Loki. Loki has got 85 variants. 80 variants are unlockable, 5 variants are not unlockable. The attack was done through a unlockable variant. So no data can be retrieved. Whole 100 TB data was deleted. Basically, they started a new agency from that day because all of their creatives were gone. And they had big clients like Birla. They had Aditya Birla, Senko Gold. So they had big clients for ads. So every creative was gone. So, and when I went there and I saw that system, the first thing which I saw is they use Windows 7. Nowadays, Windows 7 does not support a standard antivirus. They didn't have a updated OS. They didn't have antivirus. They didn't even have a firewall in their office network. And all the systems were openly shared. Even the credentials were not required. Just to click on the system and you can access that. So nothing was there and everything was gone. So from a corporate angle, please make sure your infrastructures are updated. It may cost you some 10 to 15% of the budget of your monthly budget, but please update the infrastructure to the latest all time. And the final thing is that about data loss, one problem that we are facing in today's market is that there are 2 kinds of data loss. One is digital data loss. That is some system get compromised, some data is getting lost. Another is a physical data loss. That is a man-made data loss. What we do is there is a problem in the hiring process of many companies. They do not do a background check of the employee, except that, and there is no proper entry and exit formalities. What happens is that suppose you have hired an employee for suppose 3 months, the employee worked, they got some data of the company and he or she left after 3 months. Now, what maximum this happen in sales is that they take the sales database and they go to the new company. Now the client base of your company will get lost because he knows the client personally. He will pitch the client with some lower rates, some better offers, and your client base is gone. So whenever there is a employee coming and an employee going, please have proper exit and entry formalities, and please do a background check before taking any employee. So as of now, I am done. Thank you everyone for listening so patiently. One more thing I will like to show you. I will just show one more last thing. So we can see two sets of link. Can you identify the difference? The letter A. So the top link that we have in both the cases, the top link is the correct one. The bottom one that we have, the what seems as A, that is a Cyrillic letter, which is basically a Greek symbol. Okay. And the Cyrillic letter is available for all 26 alphabets. Alternative is available. Okay. So whenever you click on any link, please see that link properly, that if there is any Cyrillic letter available or not. Because you can see citibank.com. Citibank is a very well-known bank that we use in India. So if you get the bottom link at one shot, you should be able to identify this, because such fake websites, this citibank.com, the bottom one, it has got the exact copy of the Citibank's original website. And it is very difficult to understand. The only thing you can identify is the letter A. Okay. So, sir, bank, screen. Sir, see the bank spelling. The top one, it is A, and the bottom one, it is an alphabet.
Will we remember so much that, question is, we won't remember it. I mean, which A you can, which I mean, it's very difficult.
So I follow a person, his name is Sanjay Kumar Das. He is the Joint Secretary of the IT department. So he tells a very famous phrase, which I follow very much: think before you click. Okay. So nowadays what we say, see and think before you click. So this is the last thing that I supposed to tell, that please follow these differences and then click on any link or do anything that you are doing for your work. Okay, so over to Sandeep sir. Thank you.
You can take this.
एक काफी है. So a very good evening to all of you. Thanks to Ritik for a lovely session. I have some points. I don't know, maybe sometime I will go to the laptop, and because if you have called ethical hackers, ideally we should be allowed to come online and show something live. Otherwise become a theoretical class. Let's see. I'll start over here and then I can move to the laptops. Now, coming to the hackers, we always say there are two types of companies: company who has got hacked and the company who doesn't know that they have been hacked. There is no third company. Now, why this is happening? Uh, 10 years back, when we were talking about hacking, it was about defacing a website. Like they used to advertise that you have been hacked, and they wanted to, the pride was the main reason for hacking. Now, the prime reason for hacking is money. Now, how they are getting the money? In fact, last 3 days, I took workshop in 3 Maharatna companies, PSU. See, the hackers do not want you to know that you have been compromised. So that is the biggest problem. That means, suppose I am in a defense sector, or I just now came from power grid. So in this type of cases, if you have a server, the hacker will hack into the server, but most likely he has no interest in you or to the server. So what is his interest? He will take the keys, मतलब चाबी, वो सर्वर का एक कॉम्प्रोमाइज होगा और सर्वर का पास एक वो चाबी वहां पे कॉपी बना के अपने पास रखेगा, and then he will try to find out who has interest in your data. If he gets the right buyer, then he can immediately start selling that person. He sells that key to, you will never see any activity in your server. Nothing is lost. Most likely, only when he sells it to a competitor, then the competitor will start taking the data from you, and then only the thing will get lost. So most of the hackers nowadays, they are basically brokers. They are not the people who are actually going for your data. It over there, they are looking for the right buyer. When the buyer will come, they will just hand over the key to that person. That means access to the server. And the buyer then try to steal the data from you. And they know how to make best use of that stolen data. So even if you do not see much activity in your office, like in your infrastructure, on your cloud, on your data, that doesn't mean that you have been compromised. You have been compromised. They are just waiting for the buyer. So this is something very alarming. Second thing is, if you are giving service to a PSU or a defense, I don't know if any of you are doing this. Maybe you are doing accounting for them, or if you are giving a IT infrastructure support. If you can go to the hiddenwiki.org. The hidden wiki. Just add the enter. Correct. Yeah. Just go to rent a hacker. Click Control F. Just if you can zoom in a little bit. Zoom in a little bit. Correct. Correct. So see, over there, rent a hacker. I mean, this site will not open from this Chrome browser. You need a Tor browser to open it. I'm not showing it from my laptop. I have Tor over there. So this rent a hacker is a live website. And this website gives you a price catalog, how to ruin people, how to hack into companies. And this is a live website which is available, which can be used by one of your competitors. And they are charging, the maximum they are charging is 900 euro. Some mobile has to be controlled. उठा लीजिए, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. Thank you. So 900 euro is around 60,000 rupees. Now, if these hackers, and now these hackers are not Jamtara gang, these hackers, Russia, in China, in Israel, the best of the best hackers. Now, if these hackers are deployed to go after your company, you are practically in a very bad shape. Because Jamtara gangs are school dropout. They are the very sophisticated hackers. Now we call this crime as service, and this will become predominant over the coming days. Now these guys, for a company as big as maybe Reliance, investing 60,000 rupees to break into that company is nothing. In fact, the people who are sitting over there, if you look into your individual worth, if somebody deploys these guys to go after you to steal data, then it is a very small investment for a very high return of investment. Now, tomorrow, you are fighting against these hackers, not the Jamtara gang. Jamtara gang works B2C. You know B2C, right? And these guys work B2B. They are not B2B2C. So since I have come to a chamber, I think I should warn you about these people. So they have a full price catalog. If this site was open, and now you can ask me, if this site is a live site, why government is not stopping this site from getting hosted? Most likely this site might be hosted on North Korea, where we have no diplomatic relation. So no way we can stop it. But the guy who is hosting this might be sitting right in Calcutta. Right? So since technology is used, we are fighting against this type of hackers, and soon it will start. Now, Aadhaar enabled payment system, I think not all of you have understood what is AEPS, how to stop it, how to do biometric lock. In fact, I was in one of the videos which got viral, and now everybody has started. And how many of you have blocked your biometric? Only this part of the table. Okay. So we have this part of the table blocked, on that part of the table not blocked. Anyone from there who has blocked your Aadhaar or biometric? No. So I believe you can easily forget your 10,000 rupees. If you have not blocked your Aadhaar or biometric, how do you do that? Just go, or you can you go to My Aadhaar, please? Sorry, I'm making you work. My Aadhaar. Yeah, go to the first one. Yeah, second one. Second one will also be good. In fact, first one was better. Can you go back and look at the first one? Yeah. It can be done from the My Aadhaar app. It's a toggle switch. One click locked, one click unlocked. Why you need to unlock? Because you will need it at the passport renewal. You will need it if you want to get a new SIM card. And some of the guys at the village, they need to get it unlocked because they want to go to the ration shop. But other than at that particular instance, this should be always, see over there, here Ritik has shown, lock, unlock Aadhaar. You must lock your Aadhaar, make a VID, virtual ID, and lock your biometric. Otherwise, without OTP, without PIN, 10,000 rupees can be deducted from your bank account using your Aadhaar card number and the thumb impression. How will they get the thumb impression? Everybody's thumb impression is available at the corporation, KMC, ration shop. It is available because of the property deeds, right? So this is available to everybody. And the gang was caught in North Bengal. They were taking these property deeds and the ration shop documents, and they were making some chemicals. And these people were working from a tea garden. Now the mastermind is still not caught. So technology is there to make your life easy, but technology also have its pitfalls, where you have to know how to defend yourself. See, in digital India, If you want to stay secured, you have to adopt the technology, not shy away from the technology. Even if you have said that I will not use a technology because I get this feedback, I will not use technology. Still, this can happen. Even if you have not done anything, still I can deduct 10,000 rupees from your account.
Why
So-
only 10,000, sir?
That is a limit that government has kept. But for a person in a village whose annual income is 1,000 rupees, there are people in the village whose annual, and not annual, monthly income is 1,000 rupees. 10,000 is his lifetime fortune, right? So anyway, any money is counts. So 10,000 is not something I believe you want to give it to some thief. So biometric lock is something which is very, very important. Number two, when you go to a hotel, they ask you for your Aadhaar card. Completely wrong. As per Supreme Court ruling, Aadhaar card cannot be asked by any private agency. So when a hotel asks you for Aadhaar card, sometimes when I go to a hotel, or not only that, I go to a company, MNC, the security guard will always say, can you see your government ID proof, Aadhaar card? Sir, you cannot ask me for Aadhaar card. You can take my driving license, my voter ID card, you can take a photocopy. Now with the DPDP coming, soon this will also stop. But Aadhaar card is something I will not share with anybody because that is my identity.
But sir, at the airport and everywhere, they say show us your Aadhaar card.
You can show the mask Aadhaar, but unfortunately, these people are not educated enough to understand what is the difference, and they will insist that you show the actual Aadhaar. So
All hotels, airline, everybody better call, you have to ask, they ask for Aadhaar.
now coming to the second part, if you give your any government ID proof, please write the purpose over there. How many of you write the purpose? I think 1, 2, 3. So see, this is a good practice. When you are giving any government ID proof as a photocopy, every hotel will take a government ID proof. Ask for the photocopy, write the purpose, give a signature, because they cannot use it for a different purpose. Very important, do not give a signed copy of your government ID proof without mentioning the purpose. Why you are giving that? Very, very important. Right.
Sir, every day my accountant comes and I have to sign, this with Aadhaar, with passport. I think, I don't know how many times I sign.
Now you need to start mentioning the purpose over this.
Just have a regular rubber stamp.
Which one?
Rubber stamp, that this is for only this purpose and all that.
What purpose? There are so many.
They can give another copy of that. Your accountant will write the purpose. Cover up the entire thing.
I really don't know. Every day I'm signing.
Okay. DPDP is coming. This digital personal data protection bill is coming. Hopefully in 2024, it will be passed as an act. And SPII, sensitive personal, without taking consent, like this, they are taking all this data. Are they taking the consent? In fact, the way you do your business, if you are into B2C, like you are a tax consultant, then you have a lot of data belonging to an individual. If you are a stockbroker, the entire business, how you operate, has to be remodeled, because this DPDP, can you open DPDP, Ritik? Just write DPDP, enter. Top one. Yeah. See, just read these 21 pages, DPDP. Just go to Google, click search for DPDP and read this 21 page. Can you go to the last page, please? Last page. That's it. Top one. See, point number 1, 250 crore rupees penalty. Good money, right? Government will get rich and you will get bankrupted. So the way you do your business, who are the people who will get affected? Hospitals, utility companies, telecom, insurance, right? ISP, internet service, anybody who holds a KYC will immediately get affected. If you are holding citizen data, any public citizen data, then that will be a trouble. You have to remodel. In fact, I go to audits. I'm a information security auditor. There are big companies who are taking your government ID proof. If you go to PwC, they have stopped it because they cannot hold that data. They stopped because they started with GDPR, Europe. Now that DPDP has come into the picture, even if you are not operating with European companies, for India also this type of laws will start. And you cannot retain. You are taking an interview. Simple case, interview. In the interview, 50 people have come. You have taken only one person, rejected 49. That 49 CV you will keep for 1 year at least. Can you keep? No. Penalty, 250 crore fine. Because you have not taken a consent. Now see what PwC is doing. The moment these people are coming for interview, they are writing in that in a small paper slip that I am giving a consent to keep this CV for 1 year for this purpose. Then they cannot go and sue you. Then government cannot give a penalty because everybody kuchi kuchi mein likhega ki I am giving the consent. But if you are not doing this simple thing, then you are into trouble. Everybody will start taking this consent. Have you seen that banks, moment you go into net banking, they update your address and phone number. They always keep it up to date. That is one pillar of DPDP. Next time when DPDP will be enforced, they will ask you for a consent. Before you give the consent, you cannot proceed.
Account ही नहीं खोलेगा sir.
But account ही नहीं खोलेगा. So all this, in fact, sir, you have asked this question. मैं आपको एक question पूछता हूँ. Because from the auditor's point of view, what is the most important asset in your company? Other than people. So many of people asset, but what is the most important digital asset? What is the most important digital asset in your company? And sir, आप सोचिए, आपके पास एक digital signature है, which is the identity of your company. I go to 10 companies, I ask them where is the digital signature. 9 company doesn't have any clue where it is currently. Second, the answer will be, sir, ये CA के पास है. आप CA के पास जाइए, एक ड्रॉयर में सब पड़ा हुआ है, सारे digital signature. Who took that digital signature to the CA? The driver. Yes or no? Driver has taken. That digital signature is the identity of your company. And a driver is taking it to that CA. CA is putting it into a drawer, asking that person, junior, who has come for articleship for 3 months, कि उसको लेके थोड़ा कर लो काम. And that guy will vanish after 3 months. No NDA. No non-disclosure agreement. No background verification. Nothing. So how much casual we become? Do we really identify which are our biggest asset in the company? Right? मैं अभी एक कंपनी में गया था, उसका 13 floors are, they occupy 13 floors in sector 5. उनका जो public, every floor, they have a evacuation plan. ये तो होता है ना evacuation plan. In the public area, the evacuation plan was showing in details where exactly are the routes. That was wrong because in the public area, everybody will come and stand. They should only show the public area of the evacuation, not the insider server rooms, insider data center, insider the restricted area. तो public area में खड़ा होकर सबको idea आ जाएगा कि कहाँ कौन side में है. See, this type of things you will never think of, but as the auditor, we will think of. I can give you hundreds of questionnaires, you will which will give you a shocker. One after another, how much casual we are with our data, with our assets. Okay, coming back to hotels. You people go to hotel. होटल में वाईफाई होता है. सपोज गो टू अशोक, होटल अशोक. तो अशोक होटल ग्राउंड फ्लोर वाईफाई, फर्स्ट फ्लोर वाईफाई, सेकंड फ्लोर वाईफाई. हाउ डू नो दैट दिस वाईफाई एक्चुअली बिलोंग्स टू द होटल? मैंने तो ऐसे किया था, एक्सपेरिमेंट करने के लिए एक बना दिया वाईफाई. होटल अशोक फ्री वाईफाई 5G. फ्री होने से जैसे वहां पे फ्री लिखा होगा, इंडियंस लव दैट. ये आईटीसी में किया था मैंने. एक 500 people were there in that workshop. तो मैंने बोला कि 500 लोग सुन रहा है, एक बार देखने तो किसी समझ में आया कि नहीं, इतना कोई 1 घंटा से बोल रहा हूं. तो मैंने क्या किया, आई मेड अ वाईफाई आईटीसी 5G फ्री वाईफाई. तब तो 5G आया भी नहीं. 50 people out of that 500 connected to that. Moment they connected, they are in my trusted network. मेरा ही अपना नेटवर्क ना, तो हनीपॉट है. इफ यू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज कॉल्ड अ हनीपॉट. तो मैंने एक हनीपॉट बना दिया, सबने उससे कनेक्ट कर लिया. एंड देन आई एक्चुअली अंडरस्टूड व्हाट दे आर डूइंग, व्हिच साइड दे आर सर्फिंग. एंड इफ यू आर यूजिंग अ क्लियर टेक्स्ट, देन आई कैन इवन सी योर पासवर्ड. डेंजरस. सो होटल में जाके आई ओनली यूज माई मोबाइल. आई डो नॉट कनेक्ट टू द होटल वाईफाई, because I don't know who has created that Wi-Fi. Even at airport, even at rail station, we are continuously most dangerous cyber cafe. All cyber cafe machines have Trojan. The moment you go and connect over there and use your password, gone. So should I connect to these hotspots? Very difficult. You are actually putting a lot of risk over there. Never banking transaction, never checking any Gmail or Facebook. Only maybe YouTube or anything you can do, but otherwise do not use your credential. Can you go to Ritik? Can you go to juice jacking?
I always use hotel ID as Wi-Fi.
Juice jacking.
And
Juice
going
jacking.
abroad, it becomes so expensive, so we will use.
Sir, abroad, तो even when I go abroad, juice jacking नीचे वाला, UPS नहीं, बस इमेज में जाइए. इमेज, don't go to GitHub, just go to juice jacking. GitHub को हटा दीजिए. हाँ, एंटर. फर्स्ट वाला, उसको थोड़ा जूम कीजिए. चलेगा. आज आने दीजिए. ठीक है. How many of you have seen this at the airport? Huh? Next big thing coming. ये जो वेयर है ना, इसका वेयर के पीछे एक चिप है, माइक्रो कंट्रोलर चिप. ये वाला वेयर, on the one side you have the charger, on the other side you cannot see actually what is happening, क्योंकि ये fixed है. Behind that board I have put a controller. The moment you click, you attach it to your iPhone or Android, your Android is my Android. I will show this demo in upcoming Infocom. Infocom आ रहा है ना दिसंबर में. I will show this demo. अभी ये 20,000 रुपया में ई-कॉमर्स साइट में ये वेयर you can get, you can buy. अभी 20,000 है. अगर मास प्रोडक्शन हो जाएगा, मतलब जामतारा गैंग का अच्छा खासा ऑर्डर आएगा, तो दिस कॉस्ट विल गो डाउन टू 2,000 rupees. So when you see this in the airport, if it's a simple jack where you just put your charger, it's a plug point है, फिर प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. But many a times you will see the wire is hanging. That is dangerous. Very, very dangerous. ये जूस जैकिंग का खतरा अभी चालू हो जाएगा, बिकॉज ये एईपीएस का जो है, एईपीएस मैंने 3 साल पहले टेलीविजन में बोला था, अभी इस साल में चालू हुआ. अभी ये मैं इस साल में बोल रहा हूँ, अगले साल चालू हो जाएगा. नाउ नॉट बिकॉज आई एम टेलिंग दिस, Not because I'm telling this, but people are actually researching on this. Even we have a prototype of this. I believe Ritik will also have a prototype of this in his lab office. Now people are making this, and इसका पूरा अच्छा खासा ware e-commerce site में 20,000 रुपया में बिक रहा है. So very, very dangerous. Do not use this at the airport or the. It's available.
If somebody just put it,
Even if it is not available, people like me or Ritik can create it within 5 days. So now this juice jacking has become very, very dangerous. थोड़ा इसको बच के रखिए. And then sir was asking about WhatsApp video call. WhatsApp video, there are more than 10,000 tips in Calcutta. I believe more than that, tip of the iceberg, because nobody reports that to police. इसका एक ही उपाय है, ये जो सेल्फी कैमरा है ना, put a sticker over there, tape. अभी देखिए पॉलिटिशियन भी चालू कर दिया. Because if you put a tape, you can see the other person, but the other person cannot see you. So all the ladies over here, take your bindi, stylish भी होगा, काम का भी होगा. Put it over there, and all the guys take the bindi from your wife. Wife is also happy, and you are also safe. Front camera should be covered with a sticker. If you want a selfie, then you take it out and then do it. But otherwise, this is happening with almost every person in Calcutta. Now all over India. ये Bharatpur gang है. It is happening from Rajasthan, but now ऐसा कोई geographical boundary नहीं है. अभी जो जामतारा गैंग आप बता रहे हो, वो जामतारा गैंग अभी आसनसोल कुल्टी में आ गए. Because there is a more educated mass over there who can speak good English. Now coming to one point, I believe all of you have got that SMS, electricity 9 p.m. will be disconnected. How do you identify that this SMS is fake or genuine? कैसे होता है? The very easy way to find is the SMS is full of spelling mistake. Correct? Do you know that they do it intentionally? अब देखिए कितना दूर तक सोचा है. जामतारा गैंग का जो SMS होता है वो जानबूझ के उसमें स्पेलिंग मिस्टेक डाल देता है. क्यों? Because they do not want the alert people to call them and waste their time. First level filtering और spelling mistake से हो जाएगा. People who will call after spelling mistake are their target client, right? So they do not want the alert people to call. तो जानबूझ के spelling mistake उसमें डालता है कि मेरा टाइम बर्बाद ना हो. कॉल जो आएगा वो लीड कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा. Very clever. So from your side, you need to find out if there is a spelling mistake, wrong English, grammar, then most likely it's a fake SMS. And you are ending up with the Jamtara gang. Now, many of you, Ritik, can you go to Google and search for in Puri? I'm just giving you random examples because I think there's limited time over here. So मैं हूं ना. Okay, scroll down. When you search for hotels in Puri or whatever, salon or something like that, you can see this type of listing is there. Now, if you click on any listing, just एक link पे click, you will see there's a phone number over there. Correct? 0977. Unfortunately, if quite a sizable amount of people report that number as incorrect and give a duplicate and some different number, Google actually changes that. But they will give you a warning. They will send you an alert in your admin panel and your email that if somebody has reported this, please deny, accept. If you do not act on it, then this will get automatically changed. I know several hotels in Puri जहाँ पे दिखा रहा है जामतारा gang का number, and they have no clue actually, and people are calling and paying money. So when you see up, this has started with all this seasonal. ये पूजा के टाइम से चालू होगा, क्रिसमस तक चलेगा.
क्या बोला नंबर है उसके अंदर?
आपका ऑफिस का अगर गूगल माई बिजनेस लिस्टिंग में इसका अकाउंट है, अगर है तो, नहीं है वो भी प्रॉब्लम है. उससे क्या होगा, कोई आपका नाम से ये बना के रखेगा. सर यू कैन नॉट लिव विदाउट डिजिटल इंडिया. इससे बेटर कि आप खुद वहां पे बनाओ, नहीं तो आप नहीं बनोगे तो कोई बना के रखेगा और आपका फोटो वहां पे लगाएगा, तो पीपल विल कॉल यू एंड दे विल स्ट्रेट गो टू जामतारा कॉल सेंटर. एटलीस्ट इफ आई मेक अ listing over there and I am little bit vigilant, then my number is displayed over there. So problem not having is a problem, not being vigilant is another problem.
But then if you want to book a booking, if the number is there, what do you do?
Correct. Solution क्या है? So solution है, if you want to book for a particular hotel, you check multiple sites, Make My Trip, Clear Trip, Travel Advisor, and see if the same number is visible everywhere or different numbers. Most likely in 3-4 sites, you will see the same number. One site is a different number, and that's Google. Because we trust Google, right? I mean, we trust Google more than anybody else in the world. And hackers know that. So most of the sites you see up on Google are fake sites. Abhi season chal raha hai discount. On Facebook, you will see a lot of companies are putting sale, discount 80%, 90%. Abhi tak 100% discount nahi dega aur 90% tak dega hai. The moment you click on that and you go to that banner and they take you to a site which is a very unknown site. Especially this happened during COVID. N95 mask was out of stock. And N95 because people had to have N95 masks to go out on the road. These duplicate sites have no cash on delivery. The moment you put your card over there, I can do any transaction without OTP, without PIN. वो कैसे होगा? Can I, if I take 2 photos of 2 sides of your card, मुझे ना OTP चाहिए ना PIN चाहिए, मैं आपका पूरा शॉपिंग कर लूंगा. कैसे होगा? International sites. International sites do not need OTP and PIN. So now when you go to the hotel and you tell the waiter, लो मेरा card, go and deduct. और गो टू अ पेट्रोल पंप और बंदा आपका कार के भाग गया उस साइड में, सर आप थोड़ा वेट कीजिए मैं आ रहा हूँ. छोटा सा फोन लेके 2 साइड का फोटो उठाएगा एंड देन हैप्पी शॉपिंग. कुछ नहीं कर पाओगे आप. सो सॉल्यूशन सर पैसा जाएगा तब तो पकड़ेगा क्या बात है. सॉल्यूशन, go to your net banking and disable international transaction. If you have not disabled international transaction, this is the first thing you need to do. Otherwise, you cannot stop people from taking photos of both sides of a credit card. Second point, contactless card. अभी तो सबके पास contactless card है. So if you have a contactless card, 5,000 rupees, no OTP, no PIN. Now, if I have a Chinese mobile with NFC, where I can deduct money from you, उसका solution क्या है? You either can buy this RFID shielded card wallets at 800 rupees price, और भी simple है. मिठाई का दुकान में जाके जो एल्यूमिनियम फॉयल है उसको लेके कार्ड को ऐसे रैपिंग कीजिए, कुछ नहीं होगा. But we are not doing this. So there is a high chance that at every moment we have a possibility of losing money. Another fraud is going, 2-3 type frauds are going on. OTP. You will never say OTP over the phone, right? This is a golden rule. OTP phone में नहीं देना है. आमने सामने देना है. क्यों? ओला. ऑनलाइन देना है. क्यों? बैंकिंग. बट ओवर द फोन मुझे कोई नंबर नहीं बताना किसी को. Now see how the situation is created. These guys will call you. मैडम आपका एक डिलीवरी आए, फ्लिपकार्ट का डिलीवरी और कैश ऑन डिलीवरी, 800 रुपीज का प्राइस है, आप थोड़ा रेडी रखिए, मेरे पास बैलेंस नहीं है, मैं पास आ ही गया आपके पास. तो नाउ यू हैव नॉट प्लेस्ड एनी ऑर्डर. तो यू विल से कि मेरा तो कोई ऑर्डर है ही नहीं. मतलब क्या बोल रहे हो मैडम, ये देखो आपका नाम है, फोन नंबर है, एड्रेस है, सब कुछ है मेरे पास, आपने ऑर्डर प्लेस किया, 800 रुपीज, गरीब आदमी हूँ, क्यों आप बता रहे हो, मेरा पैसा बर्बाद होगा, आप रेडी रखिए, मैं अभी 5 मिनट में आ जाता हूँ. एंड देन ही विल आर्ग्यू विथ फॉर 5 minutes एंड कंप्लीटली मेक यू मैड. एंड देन बोले कि मैडम छोड़ दीजिए, कैंसिल कर दीजिए, गिव मी द कैंसिलेशन कोड, आई एम गोइंग. आपका व्हाट इज योर कैंसिलेशन कोड? ओटीपी. आपने ओटीपी नहीं मांगा, कैंसिलेशन कोड मांगा है, आप नहीं दोगे. The way they create the situation and they will distract you in a way that your mind will not work. कैंसिलेशन कोड के चक्कर में आपका बैंक का 5 for to save 800 rupees you lost 8 lakh rupees. Best reduce the transaction limit. ट्रांजैक्शन लिमिट को जितना कम रखेंगे उतना बेटर है. Another fraud is going on. कुरियर फ्रॉड. अभी फोन चालू हो गया, पता नहीं किसी के पास आए कि नहीं. सर दिल्ली एयरपोर्ट से फोन कर रहा हूं, आपका एक कुरियर आया है, उसमें नारकोटिक्स मिला है, योर नेम इज देयर, योर दिस नारकोटिक्स मिला है, आप आ जाइए दिल्ली में, मैं साइबर सेल से बता, कस्टम्स डिपार्टमेंट, एंटी नारकोटिक, स्पेशल टास्क फोर्स, जो मर्जी बोलेगा. नाउ यू विल गेट पैनिक. नाम कहां से मिला? आप बोलेंगे तो मेरा तो कुछ, मैं तो कुरियर आई नहीं. तो होगा कोई दूसरा आपका नाम से कुरियर किएगा, आपका जान पहचान होगा, भाई फाई होगा. एंड देन दे विल स्टार्ट पुटिंग प्रेशर ऑन यू. दिस हैज रिसेंटली स्टार्टेड, दिस कुरियर फ्रॉड. एनीबॉडी हु हैज गॉट इट? आई डोंट नो. अभी तक नहीं है. कांग्रेचुलेशंस. यू गॉट इट? किसके पास यू गॉट इट? दोस्त के पास आया है ना. I'm sure one person within the room will have it. So they are giving you any types of excuse. The main चीज है कि आपको distract, they will distract you. And आपको अभी लगेगा कि मैं करूंगा नहीं, ऐसा distract करेगा, that time your brain will not work. And panic situation, that is a big red alert. They will create a panic situation. मेरा एक दोस्त ने अच्छा बोला था, उन्होंने बोला कि मिला है, मैं साइबर सेल से बोलता हूँ, बोला आप रुकिए, मैं यहाँ का साइबर सेल सबको कनेक्ट कराता हूँ. बस कट दिया. यू होल्ड फॉर 2 minutes, आई एम कनेक्टिंग यू टू आवर साइबर सेल इन कैलकाटा. इमीडिएटली डिस्कनेक्टेड. इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल, इंश्योरेंस फ्रॉड, योर इंश्योरेंस एक्सपायरी, योर लाइफ इंश्योरेंस प्रीमियम पॉलिसी, सब चल रहा है यहाँ पे, बस बहाना चाहिए. ओके, नेक्स्ट वन.
ये भी फ्रॉड है, ये सब तो गूगल भी जानता है ये फ्रॉड है.
गूगल,
तो व्हाई गूगल अलाउड दिस?
Google is only a person who show it. Google is not hosting the site. Just like I showed you a Rent-A-Hacker, that site might be hosted in a country like North Korea or Afghanistan. Can Google do anything over there? He can only show, and Google is automated, right? You just need search engine optimization. You need to know search engine optimization technique. By the time Google understand there's something fishy, hundreds of people lost their money. They will take it down. But जो होना है वो हो गया already. Now, the next one, anybody who gives you a threatening call. The main point is, do not negotiate with that person. The moment you negotiate, they will know that you are under pressure. And then the पूरा gang आपके पीछे आ जाएगा. Always say कि I am reporting you to police, and the number is 1930 or www.cybercrime.gov.in. This is the number or this is the website where you should immediately complain. There is a golden time like 1 hour to 24 hours. Why it is called golden time? By the time these people withdraw the money from the other side. So before they withdraw the money from the other side, if you report to 1930, what is 1930? The National Helpline Portal. If you have gone over there, you will see there's a section to report financial crime. There's a section to report crime against women and children. So Government of India has meant a national portal to report this type of crimes so that the moment you report, all India investigation starts. And then you have to go and talk to the bank manager. He can actually freeze the account on the other side by talking to the branch manager of the other branch and then reverse the fund. Or else, as Ritik has already mentioned, if you can prove that no OTP has been given, then you will get some money. But most of the people you are giving OTP, right? Now, I have some cases, people came to me and they said, sir, मेरा तो कुछ OTP आया ही नहीं और पैसा चला गया. ना SMS का कोई आया, कोई अलर्ट आया, कोई OTP आया और चला गया पैसा. How is it possible? These people, what they have done, इन्होंने 4 सॉफ्टवेयर में एक सॉफ्टवेयर डाउनलोड किया. क्या क्या सॉफ्टवेयर है? AnyDesk, TeamViewer, Rust Desk, RUST, and Quick Support. Any of these 4 tools, if you download in your mobile and give the PIN, then your mobile is control of that guy. That guy will initiate all the transaction, and the moment the OTP will come, he will use the OTP and delete the OTP. And then you will never know that OTP has actually come to your mobile. So I am getting a lot of cases like this where people have installed. Electricity वाला जो case है, उसमें 100% ये 4 software में एक software. The guy over the phone says, please install these softwares. I will give you support. और नाम भी देखिए Quick Support. Software का नाम ही है Quick Support. So this is another very dangerous thing. AnyDesk you have to install and give the PIN number.
They can.
They can take full access.
No, we do use.
Perpetual access ले लेता है.
We do use AnyDesk exchanging between, say, for my chartered accountant, he accesses my thing. Is that should, but they wait for the number I give.
As long as you are using AnyDesk, you have to sit over there. You have to disconnect the AnyDesk connection and then you can let it go. But mobile में तुम use मत कीजिए. Laptop, desktop तो तभी ठीक है. Mobile में use मत कीजिए. Many of the people ask me UPI secure है कि नहीं. So if the person is taking a full access of your mobile, he can use the UPI in your mobile, the registered mobile, and he can do any transaction.
I sometimes access my own office machine with my mobile. You are saying that's not proper.
How? CCTV
No,
or
through
AnyDesk?
my mobile.
AnyDesk.
Yeah, that is not.
You
safe.
have to be very careful. I'm not saying it is not secured, but you must know how AnyDesk work. And if you have given an access, then you should be having access over there. They should not have access over your mobile.
Anyway, I personally feel let him finish out of the stop.
Yeah.
If there is any question. Otherwise, level to-
How many of you have Wi-Fi at home? Everybody. When was the last time you have changed the password of the Wi-Fi? Never. Admin 123. When was the last time you have changed the mobile hotspot password?
I will not say.
Never. It takes around 30 days to brute force into that password. इतना डिफिकल्ट नहीं है उसको गेस करना. ब्रूट फोर्स हो जाएगा. एक बार ब्रूट फोर्स होके मैं सेम नेटवर्क में आ जाऊंगा, then I can see what you are doing. I will eat your bandwidth. I will see what you are doing, and whole night वाईफाई तो चालू रहता है. आप तो स्विच ऑफ नहीं करते हो होम वाईफाई. Entire night is there to brute force. So if you are doing it in your office, every 30 days you are changing the password, why you are not doing it at home? And you are working from home. Correct? How many of you have CCTV at home which you can check from your mobile? How many of you have changed the CCTV password, admin panel password? Oh, हमेशा admin 123 होता है. So if you are not doing it, then you have to be very well dressed within your home. Because hackers are watching, they're into your bedroom. See, if you are not following good digital hygiene, how can you keep yourself safe? जो सर्वेलेंस का कैमरा आपने यूज किया है आपने हाउस का सेफ्टी के लिए, दैट इज एक्चुअली एन एंटरटेनमेंट फॉर द हैकर्स. अभी यहाँ पे एक बड़ा बाजार में एक चोरी हुआ था ज्वेलरी दुकान का. The robbers outsourced to a hacker to hack into that Wi-Fi and tell them real time कि कब जाना है, कब निकलना है, तिजोरी का चाबी कहाँ पे है. Because that hacker watched that CCTV for a long time and he knew everything over there. So remotely he was helping those guys over the phone कि ऐसे जाओ, बाया जाओ, डाइने जाओ, ये करो, वो करो. So the entire security camera became a backdoor into the system. Same with your homes. You have put a CCTV camera over there, not knowing how to protect it.
Sir, just adding one thing.
Yeah.
Sir is talking about the Wi-Fi and CCTV password. The biggest thing is that Wi-Fi password or the CCTV password has been set up by the person who came to install.
Correct.
And for internet, it's the local internet or cable operator. So I have seen this personally. The boys who work under that cable operator office, they go whenever they require internet, they go downstairs to some house, they connect to the internet because they know the password and they play PUBG. To all, right?
So now the point is, can you go to the internet again, Google? How many of you have Facebook and Instagram uploading photos, videos? Chalo, good news for you. Go to that Google and search for deep nude. Dangerous. You report immediately. Report deep NUD. Deep NUD. E. हाँ बस आ गया ठीक है. Look at the second link. Hundreds of AI artificial intelligence remove clothes, simple, fast, deep from the image and videos. This is what you will end up with. कोई बच्चे भी कर देगा इस साइट में जाके. आपने जो सेलिब्रिटी बनना है इंटरनेट पे, फोटो वीडियो अपलोड करके वो फोटो वीडियो आके आपके पास आएगा आफ्टर दिस गोइंग टू दिस वेबसाइट. बंद कर दो.
क्या करना चाहिए फेसबुक में नहीं.
आपके पास तो फेसबुक है ही नहीं.
हमारे पास फैमिली.
So you are safe. Can you stop your kids? Show this. At least they will get scared.
The president is safe, senior vice president.
Safer?
Yes, you have to lock your Facebook, but Instagram
Insta
is a big challenge.
yeah.
I
And
see
mostly-
every girl is there on the Instagram,
Yeah.
posing photos,
and
posing
Insta is only photos.
only photos.
Yeah.
और ये फेसबुक में सारी चैलेंज, पिलो चैलेंज, पता नहीं क्या क्या चैलेंज देता है सब.
Yeah.
Happily they participate.
Right.
Now show this to these people, deep nude, and let them be scared.
क्या होगा सर?
और तो लिखा था ना वहाँ पे, upload the video they will give you back without the clothes. और बताओ कुछ और. एक पेज कंप्लीट किया और एक पेज है. आज के लिए काफी है.
Master class.
हैं?
This one is master.
ईमेल अटैचमेंट will you हाँ बोलिए सर.
फोन नंबर इन गूगल.
सर इनको बोलने दीजिए सर.
नहीं वो मैं क्वेश्चन वही
क्वेश्चन बाद में करिएगा ना, कम कर लेंगे.
ईमेल अटैचमेंट तो हमने ज्यादा सुना है कि डाउनलोड नहीं करने का मतलब इफ इट नॉट फॉर अ ट्रस्टेड सोर्स. तो ट्रस्टेड सोर्स मतलब देयर इज समथिंग कॉल्ड ईमेल स्पूफिंग. ईमेल स्पूफिंग मतलब आई कैन सेंड एन ईमेल फ्रॉम सर्च ईमेल आईडी टू योर ईमेल आईडी. बहुत इजी है. यू आर राइटिंग इन टू CC and BCC. आई विल राइट सर्च ईमेल इन फ्रॉम. 3 लाइन का कोड चाहिए मुझे. So any software developer can write 3 lines of code जहां पे I can manipulate the from field. तो from field में अगर सर का नंबर, सर का ईमेल आईडी डाल दूंगा तो you will see sir has sent an email. Now email will come from West Bengal tax department. Your tax refund. PDF attached. Please confirm. What will you do? Email will come from your chartered accountant. Email will come from your HR department appraisal with the MS Word document attached. Fill up the form for your next appraisal. Click, gaya, khatam, ransomware. So these are dangerous. In fact, call spoofing or dangerous. Call spoofing like your WhatsApp call, data call. So call spoofing में क्या होता है? I can make a call from his mobile to your mobile. Actually, I'm not using your mobile. I'm calling from my mobile, but I'm using my. वहाँ पे दो field है. Which number you want to call? I put your number. Which number you are calling from? I put sir's number. So you will see that sir has called. अब इसका application क्या है? MD से कॉल गया अकाउंटेंट के पास. हमारा जो टेंडर डाला था उसका कोड क्या है? गया टेंडर. 1 rupee लेस, टेंडर गॉन. अब वो बेचारा अकाउंटेंट तो कभी एमडी का वॉइस सुना ही नहीं, बट वो नंबर देख रहा है. एमडी इज कॉलिंग. ही इज वेरी हैप्पी. एमडी हैज कॉल्ड हिम फर्स्ट टाइम इन हिज लाइफ. पर गया टेंडर. सेकंड, चेन्नई में हुआ है. One guy got a call. Your daughter is lying on the road, met with an accident. I am calling from her mobile. Please come immediately. वो बंदा देख रहा है मेरा डॉटर से नंबर से फोन आया, तो जरूर वैसे ही होगा. भाग भाग के गया, फिर he got kidnapped. What is the solution? Call back. Disconnect and call back. If you disconnect and call back, then it will go to the normal person, not the fake caller. बट उसी टाइम में दिमाग का ऐसे चटनी बना देगा तो आपको समझ में नहीं आएगा. Email spoofing, you will see the Gmail has given. In fact, I don't have a laptop, otherwise I would have shown you over there. There's something called header, original header. वो original header में आपको you will get lot of things. Go to Google and write analyze email header. You will get a site, multiple sites. Click over there, put the header, they will analyze and tell you कि वो fake है कि असली है. And otherwise Gmail now give you a alert over there. This doesn't seem to come from that right person. Follow that. Be very, very careful if is them giving an alert. So you must monitor. Loan fraud. Loan fraud. 800 apps, loan apps on the Play Store, App Store. People think it's a fun. They are taking the loan or they are not getting any money. But एक बार install कर लिया तो क्या होगा? पूरा contact list उठा के ले जाएगा. And then they will say कि आपने loan लिया है, 200% interest, 5,000 rupees processing fee, उसके ऊपर 200% interest. तो you will think that कि क्या करेगा? तो अभी तो देखा ही नहीं, कोई document नहीं दिया, कहाँ बैठा है, उसको छोड़ो, block कर दो. Now these guys have your contact list. Now they will call everybody in the contact list and say कि you have been placed as a guarantor and loan has been taken. अब वो सब लोग आपको गाली देना चालू करेगा. And you will be socially boycotted. Solution: if this ever happens to you, immediately put a status on your WhatsApp and social media कि मैंने कोई loan नहीं लिया. If anybody calls you, please report it to police. Before they start all these, and you are socially boycotted, people start distrusting you. You have to make them believe that nothing have done. Otherwise, मतलब I have seen people बुरी तरह फंस गए. इतना ट्रॉमाटाइज किया. बाकी आप सबके कॉन्टेक्ट लिस्ट में एटलीस्ट 5,000 पीपल आर देयर. उसमें 10% भी कॉल आपको करेगा तो आप पागल हो जाओगे. So this is another very dangerous thing that you need to take care of. One more thing is star hash 06 hash. Star hash 06 hash. एक बार दिखाओ ऋतिक. Star hash 06 hash. हाँ. This will tell your IMEI number. Please, अभी इसको मिस कॉल दीजिए. *#06#. Everybody give a miss call to this number. *#06#. You will get the IMI number flashed on your mobile. अगर dual SIM है तो 2 नंबर दिखाएगा. Correct? Got it? हाँ, मिला है ना? So you will get the IMI number. This screenshot you keep. Very, very important, this screenshot. Now go to, Ritik, go to CIER. 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 Enter मारो. ऊपर वाला. हाँ. ये जो साइट है, गवर्नमेंट का साइट है, lost your mobile. You can block or stolen mobile. But giving that IMI number. खो गया मोबाइल, इमीडिएटली इसको ब्लॉक कर दीजिए. गवर्नमेंट वाला साइट है CEIR.gov.in. Go to another site, TAFCOP. 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 Enter. First wala. This site will tell you, this site, TAFCOP, TAFCOP. This site will tell you, most of the time crime happens. आपने एक SIM card, you have taken a SIM card. Now in the same shop, using your KYC, they have taken 9 other SIM cards. और चला गया जामतारा के पास. When the police will catch you, they will come to you because your KYC was used to do the crime. This site tells you, if you put your mobile number, using that mobile number, whatever KYC is associated with that KYC, how many more mobile number has been picked up. काम का साइट है. TAFCOP will tell you आपके KYC यूज करके कितने SIM एक्टिव है. If you see that you are not using other SIM, that is something immediately you go and complain to 11930. और बताओ. How many of you have sold your mobile on OLX or gone for mobile exchange offer? Good. How do you know that that mobile has been sanitized? I cannot take your pictures or your contact list. How? Hard disk has no way to delete data. Hard disk cannot delete data. I think he will confirm. हार्ड डिस्क में आप जब डिलीट करते हो, हार्ड डिस्क उसको खाली दिखाता है, डेटा है. So only way to delete data is to overwrite. जब तक overwrite नहीं होगा, पुराना डेटा नहीं जाएगा. Go to DBAN, Ritik, DBAN. Use this tool, DBAN, DBAN. ये फर्स्ट वाला देखिए, DBAN. This is a tool, free tool है. You can download this DBAN and this will empty the hard disk and then overwrite the entire hard disk with garbage data. Then only you go for mobile exchange or give it to a service center. बिल्कुल नीचे चले जाओ. Go to that, बिल्कुल नीचे. पेज का नीचे, हाँ. Mobile device, SSD, laptop, file folders, virtual machine, digital camera, external hard disk, whatever you have. If you really want to give it to somebody, you have to securely erase it using a tool like DBAN. I think good for today. Huh?
Sir, আমাদের একদিন অফিসে এসে দিন না স্যার 1300 লয়ার আছে. আমার তো সবাই পাগল হয়ে যাবে.
I will be happy to do that. No problem. But you see, the point is, what is, I don't work usually B2C. B2C matlab I do give training. I have bright students like Ritik. I have trained around 40,000 people over my last maybe 10-12 years. But my bread and butter is basically audit. I go to companies and find out that whether they can be hacked or not, whether they can be compromised, there can be a data breach or not. And my clients are like IIT Kharagpur, Tata Steel, all the hospitals, Ruby, Amri, Peerless, Coca-Cola, in fact, Titagarh Wagons, Rahi, these are my clients. So my job is to go to this type of companies and find out is there any way these companies can get into trouble from the cyber security, information security? And we are basically government empaneled auditors, like certain auditors. We are certain empaneled. There are only 150 companies in India who has the license to audit, and we are one of those 150 companies in all of India. So actually, if any of your client want this type of help, that am I safe? Am I secured? Then you can call me and I can go and do a thorough audit and tell them what is the gap and what exactly they need to do. But other than that, what I'm doing over here is my passion. So if you want me to come over here and talk about do and don'ts, I'll be very happy to do that. Thank you.
Sir, आपका card दिए थे ना।
Finally, you have asked me for a card. Sure, sure.
How safe is that?
Everything is safe. The only problem is your UPI, DigiLocker. See, even Aadhaar card database is safe. The only point is there are a lot of people who are taking the feed from there. Like, I think you have crossed. So I will take this offline maybe.
So Naresh ji, please, vote of thanks.
Mr. Sengupta, Mr. Lal, members of the chamber, guests and friends. At the end of this very important, I will not call it a special session, I think it's a masterclass on cybersecurity in digital India. It is my most pleasant duty to propose a very hearty vote of thanks to our guest speaker, Shri Sandeep Sengupta, Director, Indian School of Ethical Hacking, and Shri Ritik Lal, Chief Technical Officer, IM Labs. Thank you for kindly sparing some of your valuable time in addressing the members of the chamber today and your insightful observations enabling members to have a better understanding in regard to cybersecurity. I would strongly recommend that if you are going to address any of such session, please carry a first aid box with preventive medicines of blood pressure and heart attacks and things like that, because as the president himself said, so preventive medicine should be there in a first aid box somewhere. Yeah. No, I think it was extremely important and useful, and I'm sure you would have had much more to share, but for the time constraints. There is no doubt that the Digital India Initiative has brought forth a multitude of advantages that have positively impacted various aspects of the Indian society and economy. As pointed out by the Honorable Prime Minister himself, cyberspace is a new source of even funding for terrorism, and a global cooperation framework is necessary for cybersecurity. It has become increasingly important to protect our systems, phones, everything, anything connected to the internet from the threats pervading in the cyberspace. I would once again thank our guest speakers for sharing their valuable perspectives, do's and don'ts on this important subject, including solutions you have shared. That's very interesting. With these words, I would request all of you to join me in carrying a hearty vote of thanks to our honored guest speakers with appreciative acclamation. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Sir, thank you very much for this talk. I mean,
Sir, please join. Please join.